Okay, anyways, for those of you who haven't heard of the biggest news today, apparently this person is Paimon's VA, right? Corina Boetger, I think is the name, right? She basically declared that she's going to stop voice acting Paimon, right?
So, are there any new major roles coming up for you soon, or is it still just going to be Paimon? I know you're not voicing Paimon at the moment, but is there any new roles that you have?
So again, I think I need to retract a little bit for people who don't follow the drama. So basically, the drama has been going on for a longer time, the longest time ever. So you guys might have noticed that Genshin, Impact, or Honkai Star Rail, some character do not have a voice. Some character have voice, some character don't have voice. That's because there's this thing called union protection under SAG-AFTRA. So they are trying to protect some voice actors. Supposedly the motive is to try to protect their voice from being taken over by AI or something, right? So trying to basically hold the job to life support. But apparently it seems like that's not the case. It seems like that's all lies or cover-ups by all of these billion-dollar companies and the VAs as well. So that's going to be what it is. And she was very unhappy when one of the other voice actor gets replaced, right? She basically go and attack the new voice actor. I think it was the Kinich voice actor. I forgot his name. That was based off in Japan, right? That person was living in Japan, but he voiced the English voice for Kinich. But she went ahead and harassed that particular guy, and then she got backlash from it. So that was like, as far as I know, that was like the most recent drama that happened. And then she and Kaylee Mills are best friends. All right, Kaylee Mills is Rappi voice actor from Nikkei, the English side. Okay, so that's one thing to consider. So these two have always been causing so much drama, attacking the other VAs that's been taking the job because some of them were on strike. Supposedly, if a position is on strike, like, you're not supposed to take that person's job away. But I don't know, like, it's a little bit weird, right?
Have coming up.
Correct. After Jacob was replaced, I sent notice to Hoyo.
So Jacob was replaced. That was the Kinich one, I believe, right?
To Hoyo, saying that I would no longer voice Paimon until they became union, so they'll probably just replace me. But
they'll probably just
so
replace
are there
her.
any new major roles coming up for you soon, or is it?
Wow. So as you can see, that pretty much is what was being said, right? So in case you guys are wondering, let's give you guys a little bit of. So this was the one, right? In case you guys are not aware, Jacob Takanashi, Kinich's new VA from Genshin, is getting hit from other Hoyo English VAs, right? So a lot of people, including Kaylee Mills right here, right, came out and say, okay, why do you take this job? If you need money, at least take the role uncredited. This comes off as an easy grab for clout. And then same for Paimon, right? Yeah, this is the person. This is Corina. This is her, right? This is the Paimon VA. This is her account, Corina Boetger. I don't know why it's watermelon. There's a huge difference when you take the role of an actor who is striking for AI protections. You are no castmate of mine. So basically, she was trying to attack this person. I would sign the SEC interim of whatever, right? So again, most players is not really on her side. Most players is on Jacob's side in this particular case, right? So this is the full interview. All right, you can see we're gonna try to watch the entire thing and try to understand what's happening. But I do understand that there's a lot of people that don't like Paimon. I get it. Or maybe you don't like this VA's attitude. I get it. Very, very problematic, very troublesome, but I'm kind of curious what happens from now, right?
Do you believe the collective work refusal will end when the strike does, even if Hoyo doesn't sign the agreement?
Actors are too afraid to say anything because the minute that we do, we're blacklisted. I know I'm blacklisted from the last studio I spoke about this about. I had sent word to Hoyo that said I refuse to come back until the game is union specifically. Remember, a year or two.
So basically, a lot of them are trying to hold the game hostage. They said, hey, we are going to go on strike. We don't want to work. We don't want to do any voice whatsoever in the game until you agree to our terms. So it sounds really entitled from a normal human perspective, right? It sounds really entitled. It sounds like, wow, you're just demanding the company to do this, do that. Imagine anyone here acts this way in your company, right? You tell your boss, I want a $10,000 raise. If not, I'm not going to show up to work tomorrow, right? Imagine you say that to your boss, right? Of course, your boss will be like, okay, I'm going to replace you. Bye-bye. I'll see you again. That's just not how it works, right? But I don't know why for these union actors, like they think they can get away with it. It's like kind of insane, right?
Ago, I had come forward stating that I had not gotten paid within 7 months, like for 7 months. I'm getting more into debt because.
So she's now in debt now. So now she's in debt. She hasn't been working for 7 months. That's a long time, right? I think the entire strike has been lasting for longer than 7 months, I think, right?
Because I'm not getting paid on time.
Hey guys, what's going on? It's Paper Bag Boy here. So today we are interviewing Paimon's VA, Karina Bedker. I would like to say this is an interview, not a debate. I expect everyone
That's a wrong spelling, by the way.
in the comments to be as respectful and cordial as possible. Okay. So hello, Karina. Welcome to the channel. How are you doing?
Hi, I'm doing good. I've been reading a lot of books lately because I've been.
I'm doing good. I've been reading a lot of books. Haven't been working for 7 months. Yeah, life is good.
Kind of sick, so I haven't been able to stream or anything. But I've been reading a lot of books, and I got into Fourth Wing. It took over my life.
Yeah, I saw that on your Blue Sky. I saw that you posted about it.
Yeah.
Wonderful life.
I got my other friend Kaylee Mills into it. She then became obsessed.
My favorite. She got her other friend Kaylee Mills. Best friends. Let's go.
With it so much that she got her nails done, inspired by Fourth
Wing.
Really
the nails done. Oh, so life is good. Nails done. Strike the game. Now players can't enjoy the game because there's no voice.
Cool.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Yeah.
So how did you land the role of Paimon in Genshin Impact?
Wow.
Okay, so it was like every other audition that you kind of do in the industry. Got a random audition from my agent, and it was this is project, and I don't remember what the code name was at the time because they don't tell you what you're auditioning for ever in video games because of NDAs and stuff. But it was for the character of Paimon. The female traveler, and also Amber, and I auditioned for it, then turned it in, completely forgot about it until like a month later. All of a sudden I get a call from my agent saying, hey, they need you to come in for a callback for Paimon, and I was like, great, I don't remember auditioning for that. So then I went back, re-listened to what I auditioned with, and then walked into the callback, saw that my friend Chris Fiella was the director, and I was really excited because I love him. And he was then like, they don't want this to sound like anime at all. That was a lie, by the way. They want it completely grounded. So it's really funny because what I auditioned with Paimon was much closer to this sound than what it ended up being.
Yeah. Okay. How different do you think your life would be if you actually landed the role of the female traveler? Do you think it would be any different?
I think I would have
female traveler
recorded a lot less.
You think there'd be like a lot less drama going?
Wow. Yeah, I don't know how they're gonna replace Paimon, right? Because Paimon literally has the most voice in the game, right? Like every single patch, every single main patch, Paimon has a voice in it. Compared to like other characters, right? Paimon, I think, is the one that has the most voice.
Going on right now?
I don't know. Drama happens to everybody,
yeah,
right?
definitely.
Drama happens. Wow.
So what was your reaction to actually landing the role? Did you know it was going to be such an iconic character or not?
I don't even think Hoyo realized how big it was going to be. So like, I also did not, like, I knew they basically said when I walked in for my first recording, you're the Navi of this world, like from Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time. And I was like, I've always wanted to be Navi. I know people find her annoying, but I like her.
I do too, actually. I like her a lot.
Yeah, I like it.
Navi is a character from Legends of Zelda.
And I also didn't realize that it was going to be a continuous thing.
Okay.
I remember getting it to the end of like 1.1 recording, and then they were like, okay, you're...
Wait, how would they not know it's a continuous thing? Maybe back then she doesn't even play Genshin yet, so she doesn't know. Maybe she thought the character is just like a side character or something.
So are there any new major roles coming up for you soon, or is it still just going to be Paimon? I know you're not voicing Paimon at the moment, but is there any new roles that you have coming up?
Correct. After Jacob was replaced, I sent notice to Hoyo saying that I would no longer voice Paimon until they became union, so they'll probably just replace me.
Wow. So she's no longer going to voice Paimon until they became union. So she's holding the role hostage Like she's like, okay, you better do this or else, right? Damn.
But moving on, I do have other roles in the mix right now.
Wow.
A lot of them are under NDA, but something that actually came out recently that I'm actually really proud of. It is Robo Gobo. It's on Disney Plus. I voiced a little snake character in it, and then I also voiced some random other characters in some other episodes. Okay. So it's a really cute toddler show. I'm not in it a lot, but I'm in it a little bit, and it's a very adorable show, and it's probably not going to be anything that your audience is going to even want to see. But I'm really proud of it regardless, because it was like I've worked with Disney before on the on-camera side, and also in an anime that they were producing. I don't remember what Disney produces, but this was my first like official, actual, original animation with Disney that I've worked on. So it was really cool, and Disney was really awesome. They actually gave me the so in animation, when they're drawing the character at the beginning, they have like different drawings of the character to see, okay, which one they want to do, right? They have different drawings, and they actually gave me that cell that I of the 3 different choices that they went down with of what my character should look like. And they gave me that for my character. Her name is Sugar. She's Sugar the Snake. And they also gave me a sweater of the show. And it was really, I've never gotten free anything from any other project except for Ida's Harmonium Files. They did give me a free version of the game, which does not happen ever. So this was like the second time ever of me getting anything from anything that I've worked on. And it was really cool.
Yeah. Well, you obviously have like a direction that you want your career to go, right? So if you could have any role at all, like literally just any dream role.
Okay, I think that's pretty much what it is for the Hoyo stuff, right? So basically, she basically clarified that she is not voicing Paimon anymore, and they are most likely going to replace her. But I'm kind of curious how they're going to do that, because Paimon has a lot of voices in the game, right? Whoever that's going to take the next role for replacing her is going to need to do a lot of work, right? It's like 4 or 5 years worth of work. That's like a lot, right? I feel bad for the next VA that is going to take her, take over her role. It's not going to be easy, right? That's going to be a lot of work, because Paimon is going to be one of the few characters that is going to have a pretty much consistent, every single patch has her voice, right? I don't think there's any patch that Paimon don't appear at all, because she's pretty much essentially a core character in the game. Yeah, the rest of this I don't think is relevant to what we are talking about. I don't know what Matra is. It's more like personal to her. There's no address about the Hoyo stuff. It's just going to be that one particular part. So if she's going to get replaced, so let me have a look at in Twitter, right? On Twitter, like it seems like everybody may or may not like her as much. You can see right here. Let me see if I can view post engagements. If Paimon gets a new voice actor, I will start playing Genshin. Damn. We all cheered. Makes Genshin fans discover sex through intentions. Okay. Nobody misses them. Masterful Gambit. Okay. Let it be real so English dub will finally be playable. Wow. She and a few others burn all goodwill they had. Bastardize a strike into something they tried to use for their advantage, and make the ENVA look even worse, as if they don't already have it hard enough nowadays. This is what it is, right? Quitting your job because they won't sign your agreement and they literally aren't even allowed to sign because of Chinese law is funny. Good riddance. SAG-AFTRA is trapping so many VAs. Yeah, that's what it is, right? I'm not sure if Hoyo will actually... Now this is... We are listening from her perspective. We haven't heard from Hoyo yet, right? But maybe it's actually true. Maybe in the next version, she will be completely, replaced by a new VA, right? That could be something that they are working on as well.